North Korea has fired at least one more ballistic missile off its east coast, less than 2 days after a similar launch. Pyongyang's been angered by military drills between the U.S. and South Korea. All right, Oh Kyang is a fellow at the Asan Institute for Policy Studies. He joins us from Seoul. Thanks so much for being with us, Oh Kyang. So, South Korea and the U.S. held joint military drills that were in response to North Korea's launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile on Saturday. And now we have news of these latest North Korean missiles. Was this expected as a response, and just how concerning is it?
Yeah, well, Saturday, they launched the ICBM, which is kind of like a lofty trajectory. So just to figure out, well, how well they can shoot when Kim Jong-un gave the order to strike. So it took like 9 hours to shoot the whole missile. So, it tells us a lot of things, that North Korea is trying to get the command and control system for their nuclear launch. And it's not that impressive. It took us like 9 hours, but still, it's working. So we should be worried.
I want to ask about engagement with North Korea. You had the administration of former U.S. President Donald Trump. They had engaged with North Korea. There hasn't been any diplomacy with Joe Biden's administration. Is that part of why all this is happening? And also, is North Korea now more emboldened by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and by China's activities as well?
Yeah, well, the Trump had a series of talks, but which was not productive, because the U.S. and North Korea cannot reach the deal. Well, actually, North Korea has no intention of the denuclearization, and well, for the Biden administration, they know this. North Korea has will not cooperate. So. They are not doing any talking, but still, I think that we need to talk because we don't want to escalate the situation. And for the North Korea, their only achievement is making and developing those missiles. So, that's what the Kim Jong-un can show his people. But this North Korea has really, trouble in its economy, so they should, head out to the, table to have a negotiation.
Oh Kyang, stay with us for a moment, because I just want to read North Korean leader Kim's sister, Kim Yo-jong. She issued a statement and warned against increased presence of U.S. strategic assets on the Korean peninsula. The statement said, "We are carefully examining the influence it would exert on the security of our state. The frequency of using the Pacific as our firing range depends upon the U.S. forces' actions character." Now, one thing I'm curious about, it had been assumed over the course of the last few weeks that Kim Jong-un had been parading his daughter around and basically essentially announcing that she was the heir apparent. Now you have his sister back in the news making these headlines, responding to what's been going on. Why is that the case? What do you make of all that?
Yeah, well, actually, for his daughter, well, I don't think that, she's the next leader. Actually, the Kim Jong-un has an older son, who would be the next leader. But for the Kim Jong-un's sister, Kim Yo-jong, she has been the speaker for North Korean government. And when you say want to something, nasty, well, she is the one who talked the talk. So, the function of the Kim Yo-jong will continue, and you'll have to wait a little longer to see the next leader for North Korea.
All right, Oh Kyang is a fellow at the Asan Institute for Policy Studies. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you.